This holdings company can be the best performing penny stock of 2023 as they transition from a shell company. So what do you need to know? Sit tight as we go through recent news as well as my chart analysis and price prediction. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for regular stock market updates. Southern IDS International went up by 21%, going from a market cap of about $4.5 million to $5.7 million on Friday's trading session. The company will likely announce a lot of deals this year as they transition into a fully functional company again, and that is one of the reasons why we're bullish. Also, their subsidiary Pure Oil and Gas recently signed an agreement with a Texas-based company for funding, and the oil situation globally will boost all US-based oil companies in the next few years. In our opinion, this is the best time to buy SITS as targets of 50x indicate strong future growth. With all that in mind, let's analyze the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the 1-day chart for SITS, and as always, we'll first analyze the 1-day chart, then the 1-hour chart, and to end it off, we'll get to the 5-minute chart. Now, right off the bat, let me show you guys something. I already told you guys in my previous SITS video that the stock is currently holding into a bullish trend, right? It's getting into a bullish trend. We can see that we have made continuous higher lows, and as you guys can see over here, over here, over here, and we've grown in the higher lows itself by, let's see how many percent, right? We've gone up by pretty much 73% in the higher lows itself in the past 1 month. And if we talk about valuation, well, in the past 1 month we've gone up by pretty much 141%, right? Again, that is great, right? The last time that I made my video was probably around here, I guess, right? I told you guys around the price of pretty much 4 cents that the stock is going to touch many new heights, and as you guys can see, it is currently stuck at the 5 cent resistance, which, what does that mean? Of course, it's a good thing. What it means is that, well, let me place that in the correct position. Yeah, so 5 cent range, right? We're heading upwards, and if I'm correct, we'll likely squeeze into this range, and boom, we're gonna go up. And why will this happen? Well, there are a few reasons, right? First up, of course, I will tell you guys the technical reasons as well, but let me tell you some important reasons, right? One of their subsidiaries, Pure Oil and Gas, that we already talked about in the previous part of this video, right? They are going to start mining probably, hopefully this year, right? And once they start getting oil out, they already have some oil, what do you call them? Oil fields, oil mines, I guess, right? Once you start mining, right? Once they start mining, they'll be piling in revenues of more than the company's entire market cap, right? As you guys can see, the entire holdings company is valued at $5.75 million pretty much at the moment, right? And if they bring in such revenues every single month, a 50x valuation will definitely be justified, right? So considering that a $250 million market capitalization will not be that hard to achieve for the company, right? Again, as I already told you, I've told you this countless times that the company is transitioning from a shell company into a fully functional company. And that is, again, one of the reasons why I'm so bullish, because that means that this right here is the beginning of something really big. And why do I believe that? Well, we've already seen that with Pure Oil and Gas and with Shibuku Tour, which is again one of their big brands that are also associated with Kylie Jenner, right? I personally believe that they will acquire a lot more companies. As I already told you, they will likely make a good amount of deals in 2023. And if that happens, it will be enough good news to propel the stock easily towards the $1 mark, right? And how many returns are we talking about, right? How much returns will we get? Well, in my opinion, a 20x return in the next 6 months is very much possible, considering the fact that, first up, of course, 6 months is a decent amount of time, and within that time, if the company gets enough funds, they will likely close out on a few deals, and once they do that, well, they will start piling in more revenue, right? They will start setting up their brands for success, they will start mining oil, and that is personally why I believe that the company, apart from the technical perspective, will make it big in 2023, and of course so will the investors. So that is why I personally think that this is the best penny stock to buy for 2023, right? Of course, it's not financial advice, and this video is somewhat of a paid shout out, because when I made my first SITS short video, I was approached by a third party who was really interested in seeing more of my SITS analysis videos, and that's why I'm putting this in front of you guys today. But at the same time, it does not take us away from the fact that SITS is a really wonderful company, in my opinion, right? Again, the valuation, the market capitalization, it might, you might think that, hey, this company is really kind of new, right? It's not exactly new, right? The company is really old, but you might think that, hey, this price just does not make sense. And why is that so? Well, it's simply because, as I already told you countless times, the company is transitioning into a fully functional company as we speak. And that is why I believe this company, this stock, this thing in general has a lot of a lot of potential for 2023, and it will likely give great returns. I personally would probably assume a price of probably between 1.5 to $2 by the end of 2023. But then again, with penny stocks, it's all about the volumes, right? Once the volume starts getting in, right, the stock will continue to go up. And also, this pattern that we see right here with the volume, I saw a similar thing in Shiba Inu coin before it bumped. So again, well, that's another great good point, right? That's another bullish factor for the company. In my opinion, this is bullish, but then again, it is not financial advice. And with that being said, we'll jump on into the 1 hour chart. And now that we're in the 1 hour chart, well, right off the bat, we can see that we got a beautiful pattern over here on 30th December, right on Friday's trading session. We went up, got a bullish trend, right? Pretty beautiful. We did get a pin bar candle to the lower side in the first hour, but that got discarded because we got another pin bar to the upside following that, and all candles on Friday were green. And if we talk about today's performance, I personally believe that today will likely be a bullish day as well. We'll probably get a small gap down towards 0.0475, I guess, and then we'll hit a support around 0.0475. Or pretty much 0.047, right? And then after we get a support, we'll likely hit the 5 cent resistance. We'll probably break that. If not in the first try, probably in the second try. Once we break that, we're headed for 0.0535, 0.0525, those levels. And of course, that will mark a huge growth, right? Because again, the company's market cap is small, right? Small movements make a huge difference. That will be a 10 to 12% trade in a single day. So again, just suppose my point as to why I believe the stock, this time right here might be the best time to acquire SITS. And with that, we'll jump on into the 5 minute chart so I can give you guys a detailed analysis of what I believe is going to happen today. And now that we're in the 5 minute chart, we have a lot to analyze, right? First up, we all know that this company, being a penny stock, gets low volumes. Again, it's on OTC, right? It's not on NASDAQ or NYSE. But once, of course, it gets to the $1 mark and gets on NASDAQ or NYSE, it will see a ton of volumes getting in. And once that is done, well, that will be the point where, well, of course, first up, those of you buy right now will already be sitting at 20x returns. But for those of you who buy even at $1, you will probably see 2 to 5x returns even after that, because we will likely take this company, this company will likely head towards $1 billion in market capitalization before 2025. Again, it's not financial advice, it's just my own opinion. I could be wrong, right? But of course, this is one company that you should definitely spend time researching about. And if you feel like it's good, go ahead and invest, right? Because again, as I already told you, it's at a pretty good cheap price right now, right? And that's why, in my opinion, this is the best opportunity. This is the best time to invest. And with that, let's talk a bit about what's going to happen today. In my opinion, as I already told you, we might get a small gap down. And after that gap down, hit a support, go up, probably break the resistance in the first try itself, go up again. And towards the end of the day, we'll likely see a small sell-off accompanied by a buying candle, right? This is what I believe is going to happen. So all in all, down, up, sideways, down, and up. This is what I believe Tuesday is gonna look like for SIT. Yes, but then again, the volumes are a bit dry at the moment, right? So once that is fixed, right, once more people start buying, more people start trading, because again, as I already told you, this is one gem of a stock, right? A lot of big investors are definitely into this already, right? Some institutional investors are probably into this, right? I don't have data about that right now, so I won't, of course, comment on that. But I do know for sure that, this stock, as I already told you, great potential, then it's pretty much impossible that a big investor is not already looking at this, right? Again, that's my own opinion and I could be wrong. So remember that this most definitely is not financial advice and you should always do your own research before you trade. If however you enjoyed my analysis, be sure to hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, be sure to hit the dislike button. You can subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for more such videos. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.